Want to turn Yareli into an unstoppable wave of damage and style? Let me show you how.
Let's dive into the build, shall we? Invisible means untouchable. In this build we sacrifice our third ability Aqua Blades and replaced it with Evade. How this build synergizes with the whole setup. Let's begin with Evade. Jump backwards and become invisible for a short duration. Killing enemies on their weak points extends the duration. So, as you can see, each headshot gives me extra duration. Here's what arcanes you need for this build to work. Molt Efficiency and Arcane Crepuscular. It's one will provide you with buffs that we need. Molt Efficiency for the duration buffs for our evade ability, and while we are invisible we gain ability strength and more final critical damage. We can also replace one arcane with the Molt Augmented one, or even Arcane Trickery on finisher to gain even more duration, but I prefer those two more. Thanks to this mod, we're shredding through enemies at insane speed, but if you are not a Marilena fan I get it. I have also a build that we are not riding our lovely Marilena, but I will leave it for another time. If you want to see the non-Marilena build let me know in the comments. This job calls for a ridiculously fast secondary. This is exactly why we go with Okukur. With this mod
gives us an increase of 60% status and critical chance per tendril active. It gives us crazy damage in combination with Yareli's passive. Whenever Yareli moves for at least 1.5 seconds, she gains the critical flow buff that increases critical chance on her secondary weapon by 200%. Critical flow lasts until Yareli stops moving for 1 second. Broken, and because we need infinite ammo on this one.
This build requires a Carrier Prime. We need the ammo case mod. That's unique for Carrier only. Imagine if we could get more fire rate on our secondary. Well, we can. Equip Furax Wraith as your melee weapon and use this mod. This gives a noticeable fire rate boost to our secondaries. Damn. That reminds me of another build. Here's our full setup. For Focus School you can choose whatever you want. I prefer Madarai for the extra casting speed or Vazarin for grouping. Here's the build you need to try. You can pause it here if you want. That's it. Look some gameplay and I will show you my non-Marilena build in the future. If you want let me know on the comment section.